Now welcome inside Lone Peak Fieldhouse for Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Presented by Heidemann and Associates. Go to Utah.law to find a law office nearest you. It is senior night tonight for the Lone Peak Knights. They've already gone through and awarded those seniors. It'll be a fun night. Lone Peak comes in 11-10 on the year, 5-4 in region play. Westlake comes in 6-16, 2-7. Coach Nate Carney, one of the good coaches in the state of Utah. This game's gonna be a lot of fun. Chamberlain Burgess set to jump it up against Beckham Featherstone as he wins the opening tip. Back to senior Crew Schwartz, getting his first start tonight. Crew, one of those seniors. Hands off to senior Seth Haskett. Now Belcher up top. Now Tom Kramer. Kramer back out. Belcher for three. And Logan Belcher normally shoots that mid-range two. Knocks down the three to get things started for Lone Peak. Full court pressure from the Knights. And Jace Adams just got that ball away. Belcher hits the deck for the jump ball. Possession arrow will remain with the Thunder. Reminder that tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. they'll release the brackets. Join Dane Stewart and myself on KSLSports.com. We'll be live at 9:30. And we'll have the bracket reveal for you on KSL Sports Rewind on KSLSports.com. UHSAA Assistant Director, Executive Director Jeff Clough will be joining us live. We'll go through some questions and everything else with him. Now ball sent to the corner with Graydon Anderson. Anderson sent that in. This is Hadfield. And Hadfield gets the bucket over the top of Chamberlain Burgess. Burgess coming off possibly his best game of the year. Boy, he played on both ends of the floor against Lehigh. Burgess comes off the screen, and Chamberlain with his first two. And a quick 5-2 start for the Knights. Coach Rob Ross, head coach, made it to the semifinals a year ago in the 6A state tournament. We'll see where Lone Peak gets seated tomorrow morning. On the drive and terminating Simon Sua, get that ball inside, and it's a foul. The ball into Beckham Featherstone, and Beckham will go to the line for two free throws. Foul goes to Chamberlain Burgess.
Beckham Featherstone shoots two.
And Beckham misses on the first attempt. He does have one more. The state tournament crew on hand tonight for our officials. Featherstone goes 0 for 2 with the stripe. Kramer on the push out to Haskett. Seth will pull and miss on the three. The rebound tracked down by Featherstone on the push. There's Graydon Anderson in the lane. Anderson nowhere to go, sends it back out. On the cut is Sua, and Simon Sua. The nice take and finish. And an early 1-point ball game. Just inside of 2 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Crew Schwartz into Chamberlain Burgess. Kind of got stuck, he stepped out of bounds. Nice look there from Schwartz and Chamberlain. Little mental mistake there. Lost where he was on the floor. Jace Adams sends that one across to Graydon Anderson. Adams on the fall away, short. And the ball will go back to Lone Peak. Lone Peak coming off that thrilling win on Tuesday night against Cooper Lewis and the Lehigh Pioneers. And them this their fourth loss on the year. Cooper had 39 points, but was not enough as the team effort of Lone Peak, including that terrific game from Chamberlain Burgess, took care of business. Crew Schwartz short on the three. And the rebound to Jace Adams. Anderson dropped that ball into Featherstone. Goes at Belcher. Couldn't get space, and what a finish from Featherstone. And it's a 6-5 lead to the Thunder. Burgess, junction extended, goes in and out. Belcher hits the deck, sends it out to Kramer. 3 on the way, no, and the rebound loose. And the ball goes to Westlake.
Westlake ball checking in for the Knights, number 30, Jackson Taylor. He's in for Cruz Shores.
So Cruz Shores comes off the floor in favor of Jackson Taylor. And now the foul to Taylor. Off the move there from Jace Adams.
Foul committed by number 30, Jackson Taylor. His first personal.
So number 1 on Jackson Taylor, and number 2 foul on the Knights. Into Sua. And Sua stepped out of bounds. And Lone Peak gets the ball back. It's a physical game to get started on both sides of the ball. Kramer hands that one off to Haskett. Jackson Taylor dribbled to Kramer. Straight away for Burgess, short. And the rebound and now foul. With Graydon Anderson, the foul will go to Haskett. The 13th foul on Lone Peak, and the first on Seth Haskett. Haskett, Burgess, and Taylor with the 3 fouls here in the early parts of this ball game. Austin Bigelow running the camera. Kenzie Valentine running the system, the clock, and the audio and everything else. As Sua falls away and hits. Nice take there by Simon Sua. Jackson Taylor for 3. Kid's got a quick shot. Love the game of Jackson Taylor. Inside to Featherstone. Backing in Belcher. Looks opposite side. Hadfield tied up. And Taylor was out of bounds, so will stay with Westlake.
And about Westlake ball.
As
now into the Knights, number 35,
Crew Fotheringham will come on for Haskett.
Westlake inbound.
Inbound into Featherstone. Hadfield, hands back, 3 seconds, 2. Pull on the 3, no. Good look there from Jace Adams, just couldn't get it to go. On the push, here comes Kramer. Kramer down the lane, blocked away, what a play by Anderson. Now it's Burgess crashing in, and Burgess is a 2-shot foul. Could have put him at the line for 2. And if you're a fan wanting that to be a charge, you don't like basketball. We've got to get a halo in high school basketball. If that's a charge that close to the rim, there's a reason why the NBA created the halo in the first place. Burgess makes the first. And if your response back is that the rules are the rules, I got you. But also, then I want to remind you that I'll remind you of the rules here a little later. But thought it was a good call. Good call. Put Burgess at the line and hits them both. So Lone Peak takes the lead back 9-8. They missing one. There he goes. Kenzie Valentine's always on it. crazy stuff. Featherstone with a rebound. Works around to Sua. The foul and one! Burgess went through him, got the foul. And Simon Sua says, give me a +4.
Foul committed by number 40, Chamberlain Burgess. Second personal. 14 foul.
Burgess' second personal foul of the quarter. He'll come off the floor. There's not much to argue there for Chamberlain. I love his effort. He got a bunch of blocks the other night, but when you come through and you do make that contact, there's very little you're going to be able to make an argument on there. As Sua does miss the +1, so give him the 3, miss the free throw. 1 point advantage for Westlake. Suarez straight away to Taylor. Jackson over to Fotheringham. Cogswell also checked in as Tom Kramer stripped away on the drive. It'll stay here.
Nice ball.
And how about the Calgary sweater in the front row down there? Lob that into Cogswell. 17 on the shot clock, down to 15. See if the Knights notice. Fotheringham terminates, send it out to Kramer, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Tom on the drive, looking for some space. Kramer stayed patient, couldn't get it, tipped out, now on the run. Anderson goes inside out to Adams, and we have a moving screen. No, traveling violation. Here. Off the traveling violation. Lone Peak going to reclaim the lead here early on as Cogswell has that one back to Taylor. JT down the lane. Beautiful take and finish. Jackson Taylor. He had a big second quarter on Tuesday. Hatfield on the drive, got a little space from Cogswell, and with the finish. Beautiful take and finish. Cogswell, oh! Fotheringham was moving. Cogswell throws that one away. A little mix up there. Sua gives that one up to Anderson. Adams got inside of Suarez. Can't get the finish, and Cogswell with the rebound. Quick on the run. Here comes Kramer. Kramer to the rim and can't get the finish. It'll be Thompson. Kramer going to the line to shoot 2.
Foul committed by number 23, Simon Sua. His first personal, 17 foul. At the line is number 24, Tom.
So Kramer goes to the line to. So the senior Thompson Kramer. And this is the first. Kramer had big free throws to get the win against Lehigh on Tuesday. Then goes 0 for 2 on this trip. That's out of bounds. Yeah, off of Hatfield. And the ball will go to Lone Peak with 10 seconds left in the quarter. Taylor lob into Cogswell. 8 seconds. 5. Kramer back to JT for 3. A little wide to the right of the rebound. And cleared out, and that'll do it for the first quarter. And at the end of one, it is Westlake 13, Lone Peak 12. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network.
Knights will inbound to start the second period.
At the beginning of second period, yeah, I know, I messed up. I said the one. So Kramer hands off to Fotheringham. Been good effort from Westlake in that first quarter, especially defensively. Should have mentioned no Isaac Staley tonight for Lone Peak. He played on Tuesday on that injured knee, and Thompson Kramer turns it over. On that spin, he drug that foot. But Staley came and played, and you could tell he just wasn't at 100%. Didn't play a lot in the second half, and he is not dressed tonight. He is rocking a sweet old-school World Series era Diamondbacks cap. And there's Fotheringham with the steal ahead to Suarez. Now Burgess sends out to Kramer. 23 on the shot clock. Drop it into Burgess. Face up, pull it, and no. Rebound to Westlake, taken away by Suarez. And Suarez can't finish. Hatfield out to Adams. Oh, nice hands by Kramer. Top of the steal, Sua to come to give chase, and Kramer lays it up and in. Sua off on the three, rebound, taken by Hatfield. Sends it back out, Featherstone. Now Adams. A quiet first quarter for Adams. Driving at Burgess, got past him, couldn't get the layup, and the rebound to Suarez. Kramer comes right back, Thompson can't finish it, and that's out of bounds off of Burgess, and it'll be Westlake ball.
Now checking into the Thunder, Justin Anderson.
It's always interesting when you see your post player, see this in the NBA and a lot in college, they essentially set blocks on drives. You saw that from Burgess. He got ahead, turned around, got right into the fender from Westlake, allowing Kramer to get to the rim unimpeded. Maybe threw off Thompson a little bit. Belcher with the tip. Oh, a little discombobulated. Featherstone. Hard work. And it's Featherstone's foul. And the hard work in the quarry for Featherstone earns him his trip to the line to shoot 2 free throws. You've taken the vitamins, but do you remember the cartoon? Kenzie and Austin don't know anything about that generation, but they took Flintstone vitamins, but they don't know the Flintstones. Exactly. So Featherstone to the line. So Beckham made the first junior post. He and Hatfield are juniors. Creighton Anderson's a sophomore. This Westlake team is building for the future. As that ball tipped out, it's taken by Haskett. Haskett to Belcher. Back to Haskett, sends out to JT. Long 2 for Jackson is good. Just let Jackson do his thing. Good things can happen. So Taylor with 7 points. Up the floor with Sua. Hands back to Sika. Now Featherstone. Hatfield along the baseline. Sua fall away. Won't go. Rebound to Burgess on the run with Haskett. Got Taylor. Flash into the corner. Jackson sets his feet. Oh, can't get a 3 to go. Rebound to Haskett. Belcher holds on. Sends out to Kramer. Burgess off on the 3. Tracked down by Belcher. Good D by Featherstone, but sends it out to Kramer. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Mouse in the house here for Burgess. And we're going to foul on the pass on Anderson.
Foul committed by number 5, Breathing.
then it'll be the first team foul of the quarter. Number 1 on Anderson, and a timeout to Coach Carling. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak Basketball, presented by Heidemann and Associates. And welcome back into Lone Peak. Come back to the Prince of Bel Air. A fun note that the original opening to Fresh Prince was not shot in West Philadelphia. It was shot at Temple in North Philadelphia right off of Broad Street. They didn't want to shoot that opening. Trust me, they didn't want to shoot that in West Philadelphia at that point in time. Chamberlain, 5 seconds, closely guarded. And you're seeing some of the stuff that the Lone Peak Knights did not do on Tuesday. That's kind of plagued him here tonight. The ball gets stuck. You're getting stuck with a post with the ball out on the angle. And right there for Burgess, kind of just pivoting. Then giving up the ball on the 5 second closely guarded. Things happen tonight. That Westlake's come out with a lot of energy tonight. A 2-point lead of the Knights. Graydon Anderson hands back to Sua. Top to Sika. Sue couldn't get loose. Now Ika try to send that in. Suarez knocked it loose. Sika goes inside out to Anderson. Pulls for the short 2 and got it. The mid-range there for Graydon Anderson. And a travel on Haskett. The professor could do that back on the and 1 days, but when your only official out there is screaming, "Oh, baby," I don't know if it's going to get away in a legitimate basketball game. Somewhere Vince Francis is watching the stream, and he's saying that to himself. In the voice, no less. So all squared at 16. Sika trying to get that one in. Good hands there by Enoch Mitchell. Mitchell on the push, give it up to Burgess. Chamberlain step through and can't finish. Will Harris with the rebound. Now on the run with Sika. Here's Sua, drop it inside to Harris. Goes at Kramer and the foul, and it goes in and out. The wide channel basketball fails him, and it puts Harris at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Man, the officials are absolutely letting them go at each other near the rim. Let's see if they stay consistent with it. That's the other part. We've had a lot of arms raising and things like that, but they haven't called it anywhere. They really haven't. Westlake fans will say the Tom Kramer one, but that was one that came with this actual SWAT attempt on it. Harris goes 1 of 2. On the run with Kramer. And wave off the bucket on the floor.
Foul coming up for 4 with Harris. It's his first personal. Second team foul on the period.
Haskett lobs in to Burgess. Now Kramer. Enoch Mitchell. Gonna drive. And Anderson, and he got a block. The foul goes to Harris. Third team foul. They have 1 foul to give before bonus free throws.
Mitchell shoots 2 for the Knights.
So to the line is Enoch Mitchell. And Enoch knocks down the first.
Checking in for the Knights, number 30, Jefferson Taylor. He replaces Seth Haskett.
My best recommendation to anyone who comes to a lot of basketball games is go find an official Just sit down with them, ask them the rules, ask them how and why and everything before games. You go to the state tournament, there's officials sitting everywhere. And one thing you're going to learn about them, number one, they know more about teams in the state than anybody, and I mean anyone. That includes coaches, and that includes myself and Dane Stewart. We do a lot of work in this state. Officials know more. They know players, they know lots of things. And all that, they'll be happy to explain how it works. Get that ball inside. And then the foul to Taylor, going to put Featherstone at the line for 2.
Foul committed by number 30, Jackson Taylor. His second personal. 13 foul for the Knights at the line.
Jackson Taylor knew he was giving up the size. He's going to not give up the easy 2, make Featherstone earn him at the line. Second personal foul to Jackson Taylor. As he, Belcher, and Burgess all with 2. And Featherstone misses the first. And rolls in the second. So all square at 18. Inside of 2.5 left in the first half. There's Belcher, the high post out to Kramer. Burgess back to Kramer. Tom right to the lane. Beautiful set. Beautiful set, and Tom Kramer right to the rim. Anderson. Oh, this trap was coming. Here's side with Adams. Adams goes at Kramer. Got inside, couldn't finish. Rebound to Burgess. Ahead to Enoch Mitchell. Sua's back. Mitchell with the exit pattern. And we'll set up the offense. It's out of a minute and a half left in the first half. 15 on the shot clock. Kramer came around the corner. Nowhere to go. Burgess is there and mistimed there. And it will be Westlake basketball. So here's Anderson. Hatfield to the corner. 3 from Sua is good. Simon Sua gives a 1-point lead to the Thunder. I thought JT was going to pull on that. Here's Mitchell, drop it to Burgess. Burgess faces up, fires to the corner. Belcher, Kramer. Back to Belcher. Burgess inside to Kramer. Can't get it. Ball tipped around and now taken away by Featherstone. And Coach Carling asking for the final shot of the first half. Adams scoreless in the first half. Over to Anderson. About a 3-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Shot clock to 15. Hadfield gonna head back to Sua. Imagine this is where it's going. Adams. 10 seconds, 9, 8. 5 seconds, sends out to Anderson. 3. Anderson was on line, comes off. The rebound to Burgess. He'll heave. And that'll do it for the first half. Through 2 quarters, it's the Westlake Thunder 21 and the Lone Peak Knights 20. Start of the third quarter. Welcome into Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by Heidemann and Associates. Go to utah.law to find a law office nearest you. Let them know that Rewind sent you. Get a free consultation. If you can't make it into a law office, you can do it virtually as well for that free consultation. Trying to send that ball in and due to Featherstone. Had a great first half. Kramer on that double. Send out for 3. Adams no. And it's Taylor coming in for the rebound. Jackson on the push. Leaves it for Burgess. Burgess drives and wave off the bucket, and it's a traveling violation. Good to see Shawnee Nordstrom Naya Tanavasa and Kennedy still here. Oh, a big screen as Adams leaves it for Sua. Not a lot of space to go. Good defense by Haskett. Drop it into Featherstone. Back it in on Belcher. Goes opposite side to Hadfield. Nowhere to go. Oh, good move. And Hadfield able to get that around Burgess. And a 3-point Westlake lead. I believe it's their largest of the evening. Burgess sent to the corner to Haskett, up top to Kramer. Tom out to Burgess, will pull for three. Back rimmed. Rebound taken by Adams. Adams on the run. Adams down the lane, sends out to Sua. Pass and crash. Nope, please don't. And we have a block and a foul from the behind. Older brother didn't like the call. I thought for sure they're calling a pass aggression on the baseline. I was going to nearly vomit. Adams with Burgess, got the advantage, you'd think. Terminates in the lane, give it up to Sua. Haskett able to knock that loose. Here comes Seth Haskett. Leaves it for Belcher. Haskett will pull for three. No. And that's out of bounds, off the shot clock. Timeout. 6:06 left in the third. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak basketball. 6:06 left in the third quarter. 3-point advantage for Westlake. Anderson can't get it away. Calls timeout. So timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. Give us a chance to remind you that tomorrow morning will be the drop of the all the state tournament brackets will be coming out tomorrow for 5A and 6A. Dane Stewart and myself will have a live KSL Sports Rewind. We'll go through all the brackets. We won't do our bracketology per se. We'll have all the brackets. We're going to have Jeff Clough, the Assistant Executive Director of the Activity Association, will join us at 10 a.m. We'll go live at 9:30 for Dane and myself, and then Jeff Clough will join us at 10 a.m. and we'll have a lot of fun going through things with Jeff. As we do have some interesting things where the 5A state basketball tournament on the site anyway. Games start on Tuesday through Friday next week. Then the 5A on-site games at the Huntsman Center will start on Saturday. They play in the Huntsman Center next Saturday. Set out for three. Anderson, no. The board and run out now with Kramer. Leave it for Burgess. Burgess stripped away by Adams. Adams on the run. Sua out in front. Kramer got there. Did a nice job of staying away. Coach Carling can want a foul. Kramer didn't touch him. Down the lane, Kramer, no. And the rebound out to Anderson. Anderson will float it and score it. Nice take and finish by the sophomore. Graydon Anderson now with 4 points. And a 5-point lead for the Thunder. The girls' game was 25-20 at one point. It was Lone Peak up 25-20, and then they went on a run. Nice find to Kramer, lost it on the way up. Out of bounds, and it is Westlake basketball. Just disjointed tonight for Lone Peak. There isn't anything coming easy for the Knights. Let's see who's the leader, who's going to take control. Hadfield goes at Fotheringham, goes up and scores. Great start to the half for the Thunder. Now a 7-point advantage. Kramer off the screen of Belcher, and the reach in on Hatfield. His second personal foul, the first team foul of the third quarter.
Foul number 1, Tyler Hatfield. It's his second personal. First team foul.
So Enoch Mitchell comes in. So Taylor, Mitchell, Burgess, Kramer, and Fotheringham on the floor for Coach Ross. Sent out to Mitchell. Pressure from Anderson. Mitchell down the lane, leaves that for Burgess. Stripped away, and Hatfield comes away with it. Burgess got to be careful to not pick up number 3 this early. We're going to have a foul on Fotheringham on the block. And that is the second team foul, and the first foul on Fotheringham. Hatfield out to Adams. Back in, mouse in the house of Mitchell and Hatfield. Now with 8 points, and the lead is 9 for the Thunder. Mitchell stripped away by Anderson. Great, and backside to Featherstone, blocked by Burgess, and scores anyway. Timeout, Coach Ross. If it can go right, it is going right for the Thunder. They have an 11-point lead, 31-20. Now to the timeout, some changes here from Coach Ross. Haskett comes back on, so it's Haskett, Mitchell, Kramer, Belcher, and Stockton Knight, the junior. Belcher backside to Haskett. Try to send it across, out of bounds off of Featherstone. Again, this Lone Peak offense, only 20 points. Just really surprised about the lack of offense from the Knights after what we saw against Lehigh. But Westlake's played physically. They've battled through. Stockton Knight send that ball to the corner to Haskett. Kramer to Belcher. Good defense from Westlake. Now a foul to Stockton Knight. Reached out for that screen and picked up the foul. That is the 4th team foul. Or probably that's the 3rd team foul. They get up quick here. 3rd team foul, 1 to give for Lone Peak. But now a chance for Westlake to extend the 11-point lead to 13, potentially 14. Anderson cross court to Adams. Shockingly, Adams yet to get on the board tonight. Drives at Mitchell, good hands, jump ball. Ball will go to Lone Peak. Good hands there by Enoch Mitchell. Inside of 3 minutes left in the third. Haskett out tonight. Now Mitchell. Knight got a lane to the rim and finishes. Hatfield came over and just for a minute thought maybe that would disrupt the youngster. That goes up and finishes. Ends the run, dropping inside out of Featherstone. Featherstone goes at Belcher, reverses, nothing there. Rebound to Haskett. Stockton Knight. A 5-point run from Stockton Knight. And a timeout to Coach Carling. 2:15 left in the third. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. 2:15 left in the third quarter, and it's a personal 5-0 run from Stockton Knight. Layup and just hit the 3. And the full court press from Lone Peak, broken by Sue up the sideline. Trap comes, Hatfield to the corner. 3 from Sika, no. Rebound to Mitchell. Enoch over to Kramer. And Mitchell. Over to Belcher with 13 on the shot clock. And now to the corner to Haskett. Enoch will pull from the free throw line and hit. A 7-0 run from the Knights, and it's a 4-point game with a minute and a half left in the third. There's a sophomore Anderson with a trap coming from Haskett. Trying to drop it in. It's Knight had the steal momentarily. Loose ball foul to Featherstone. That'll be the second team foul. First, probably second personal foul on Featherstone.
It's his first personal, second team foul.
Stockton Knight in the corner. Back up top to Kramer. Kramer open for three. Tom Kramer makes it a 1-point game, and it's a 10-0 run for Lone Peak. Anderson trapped in the backcourt. Still looking for somewhere, take it away. Mitchell to Haskett. Kramer pump it, now drive, and the foul to Featherstone. That'll be his third personal foul. That'll be the third team foul.
His second personal, third team foul. Checking into the Thunder, Chase Adams on the word edge.
38 seconds left, so about a 3-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Remember, the shot clock resets on the foul. So a fresh shot clock at 35 seconds. As they get it into Belcher. Hands back to Enoch Mitchell. And say, you gotta get the ball to 24, like Tom Kramer do his thing. There you go. Getting about 3-second difference. A 10-0 run from the Knights. It was 31-20, nothing was working. Enoch Mitchell off on the three. Rebound to Harris. 6 seconds. Anderson with 5. Anderson with 3, 2, 1 to the rim. Left it short. That is the end of the third quarter. We got a good one heading in the fourth. Westlake leads 31-30 at the end of 3. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. So welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Dusty Lister with you. We're a little extended in the break as Harris really took a tumble, and they're checking out the head, his arms, everything. He's kind of not a great situation there for Harris. Glad to see he's able to get up, but he's going to be assisted off the floor. So they're going to go into, you can tell he's trying to regather himself. Shouldn't say regather, but just gather himself. So start of the fourth quarter, and it's Lone Peak on a 10-0 run. It was 31-20 Westlake. Lone Peak went on the run, making a 1-point game to start the quarter. Low-scoring affair. Back cut to Anderson, and a sophomore again with another bucket. That's 6 points on the night. As Coach Ross staying with Kramer Belcher. Belcher pulls on the long 2, no, rebound and run out with Sua, got numbers over to Anderson. Mitchell was there, and a lay in Anderson. Burgess set to check into the next break. As it's Kramer, Mitchell, Belcher, Haskett, and Knight getting the start in the fourth quarter. There's Stockton had that personal 5-0 run. They got things started on the comeback for Lone Peak. Mitchell going to drive, pull up at the junction. Short rebound to Featherstone. Adams yet to get on the board tonight. Drop it into Featherstone. Hey, you're going to foul away from the ball on Hatfield. Yep, wipe off the bucket. Shoved him right in the back, put him on the floor. Gave that one up, the first team foul of the quarter. And number 3 on Hatfield.
Burgess checked in for the Knights. He's in for Logan Belcher.
So Hatfield, the first player, and 3 fouls. There's Kramer. Over to Mitchell. Enoch long 2. Short, the rebound to Adams. Strong D tonight from Westlake. Their defense has been good. They've been timely. They've rebounded extremely well. Inside Hatfield in the lane. And it crawls home. 12 points for the post player. And the lead back to 7. 6-0 run now from Westlake. Enoch over to Haskett. .15 on the shot clock. It's a tough pass for Burgess to go get. Skip to Haskett. Back to Burgess. Burgess with Featherstone with him, got around him, and scores. Nice finish there by Chamberlain. Six points tonight. First points of the second half, I believe. Adams drives at Mitchell, blocked away with a foul to Mitchell. And again, Mitchell's going to stand with his hands up. But even him retreating, he's got to stay up. That retreat in the contact doesn't mean it's not a foul. So Mitchell with the foul, going to put Adams at the line. First points tonight for Adams. As Jackson Taylor comes on for Enoch Mitchell. As Jackson Taylor have a run in him. JT run off the 3. That was a nice looking pass there. Nice play. Kramer going to be cut off there by Adams. Keeps going. Adams got the bump and it rolls off. The foul to Adams, his first. Kramer goes to the line to shoot 2.
Adams, his first personal, 17 foul in the period. Tom Kramer shoots 2 for the Knights.
Kramer hits the first. We mentioned Tom had the big free throws on Tuesday night. Got the win. 3-year contributor for Coach Ross. Got them both. Calmly knocks him down. The game back to 5. Adams up top to Anderson. Oh, Sua got loose. Sua hits! Simon Sua with 13. It's a good set there. Haskett down the baseline to the rim. Call the block, give him 2. There is no chance in the world that should be called a charge underneath the hoop. And if you argue otherwise, I don't care if it's in the rule. It should never be a foul. You're directly under the hoop, that is a block. Not only that, it's a safety hazard. Sorry, get off my soapbox, but. Austin Bigelow is just trying to stoke the fire. I just saw some hands go up, like, wow, is that a block? It's like, well, he's under the hoop. And Haskett goes 0 for 2 on the rebound, pulled down by Adams. Westlake making the plays. After Lone Peak went on that 10-0 run, it's been Westlake making all the big plays. 8-point lead. With Featherstone. And Burgess is going to pick up the foul. That is number 3 on Burgess. I've shared before, you have a red area to blue area, and the officials talk about away from the hoop, they're not going to give you contact. And there for Chamberlain, he's like, hey, my hands are up. Yep, you're getting into them. Like the body still can commit a foul. Exactly what happened. As you get closer to the rim, officials talk about being a blue area. You can allow more contact there. It's a cold area. So there's a difference in the two fouls. Is Anderson, going to get the foul on Taylor.
Foul to number 30, Jackson Taylor, his third personal. 13 foul of the period.
So number 3 on Taylor, that's the third team foul. 3 team fouls apiece. Possession arrow belongs to Lone Peak. Sua got loose in the rim, to the rim, and lays it in. 10-point lead for Westlake. The Knights got to get going. Stockton Knight. They're not the third quarter there on that 3. Adams with the rebound. Here comes the run from Hatfield. This big student section was ready to go, and Westlake's just taking air out of the ball. Nice hands off the foot of Adams. What are the Lone Peak going to turn to get points? Kramer off the screen of Burgess. Knight and then Anderson. That's a good one. That was the one to give. So now 14 fouls. It'll be free throws for the final 3-12. Third personal foul on the sophomore. Burgess, little shake, goes up. No. Good rebound by Sua. Simon. It's up pass there to Hatfield. Gets it back to Sua. Hatfield gets the pump. Burgess went for the block. It didn't matter. Hatfield gets the bucket. 14 on the night. And the lead is extended to 12 as Knight saves it into the hands of Westlake. Quickly ahead, Adams. And the bucket and the foul. The foul to Burgess put Adams at the line for the +1. And the Thunder pulling away on senior night.
Basket is good. Foul number 40, Chamberlain Burgess. His fourth personal. 14 foul of the period. At the line is Jason Adams.
And the free throw good. Kramer out to Burgess, back into Kramer, lays it in. And we saw Lone Peak make a run in the third quarter. It's not that far out, 13 points from what they were able to do in the third. They'd have to recreate some magic. Sua on the angle with Anderson. Good defense from Stockton Knight. Anderson got past him in the lane, give it up to Featherstone. Got tied up. Yeah. Oh, a charge. So saves the possession. I thought maybe he was going to go jump ball. Jump ball would give the ball to Lone Peak. But they go charge on it. Carlene got the explanation from the official, and we give him the head nod at the end. We're getting stuck in the mud here. Kramer down the baseline, out of bounds off of Adams. The foul to Adams, that'll be number 2. It'll be 2 free throws as well as we're into the bonus.
It's his second personal. Knights are in the bonus. Tom Kramer shoots 2.
And the free throw no good from Kramer. Tomlin good at the line, misses the first one. As Cruz Shore is going to come in. As Jackson Taylor comes off. Austin Simon checks in for the first time tonight. Tom goes 1 of 2. 12-point game as Sua sends down back over to Hadfield. Adams got right to the rim, waited and scores. 2 field goals for Adams in the fourth quarter. Got 7 points in the fourth. Near 1 minute remaining in this one as Fotheringham from the corner. We got a foul away from the ball on Lone Peak. This is to go on Suarez. So it's an offensive foul. I don't know if it's a loose ball foul. Maybe it is. That's a discussion. It is a loose ball foul, which means 2 free throws for Westlake. And I got to make sure your shooter's right. Coach Ross is like, hey, it's not the shooter. And not bad trying to sneak the sophomore to the line. Let him get some experience. So Adams at the line, hits the first.
Checking in for the Knights, Drew Toulson. He's in for Tom Kramer.
Drew Toulson comes in for Tom Kramer. Remember, the Knights are going to the state tournament no matter what happens tonight. And their seeding will be released tomorrow morning. You can watch out with myself, Dusty Lister, and Dane Stewart with KSL Sports Rewind's Bracket Reveal Show live on KSLSports.com. Brackets come out at 10 o'clock. Dane and I will go live at 9:30. We'll have Jeff Clough joining us, the assistant executive director of the Activities Association, will join us at 10 as Cruz Schwartz misses the 3. The rebound to Adams, quickly ahead to Anderson. Anderson to the rim, blocked. That ball was tipped away by Fotheringham. Well, freshman crew Fotheringham getting on the floor. Corner 3 from Simon, no. And that will do it. Westlake will be able to walk the ball in the front court. And called game. Been an up and down year for Westlake. Come in tonight looking for something. This is what this region is. Any given night, teams can win it, win the game they're in. And Westlake comes into Lone Peak and takes this one as they pull away in the second half, 53-37.
That's the end of the ball game. Knights 37, Thunder 53.
Again, your final score, Westlake 53, Lone Peak 37. Your Heineman Associates players of the game for Westlake. I'm going to go Simon Sua. He made the big plays after Lone Peak made the run to get it 31-30 to come into the second half, or probably fourth quarter. It was Sua that made the plays to get started and got the run going for the Thunder. And for Lone Peak, and probably go Tom Kramer. Actually, we'll go Stockton Knight. Stockton Knight ignited the offense late in that third quarter. We'll go Stockton Knight, come off the bench, get those 5 quick points that kind of switch things around for a moment for Lone Peak on what was a frustrating offensive night. Again, our final score, Westlake 53, Lone Peak 37. For Austin Bigelow and Kenzie Valentine, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us and for watching Lone Peak Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network.